she said they can't hear the heartbeat.
Mm.
So during the event happened during my marriage. So we've got 5 kids, and this is an interesting thing. I spoke to somebody else, and they said, when you lose a child, do you say you have? Do you include that child? And so somebody says,
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm not a man. I'm not a dad that's grieving, but I've just got to show you this. That's in memory of a miscarriage that I had.
okay.
So, oh my
So
gosh,
we're talking about
feel quite,
miscarriages here.
I feel quite emotional.
We're talking about miscarriages. We're talking
Yeah.
about stillbirths. We're talking about neonatal, perinatals. So and so when someone says how many kids, and I always kick myself and say 4. Actually, it's 5. He never made it full term. And she called me up. She said they can't hear the heartbeat.
Mm.
She says they've asked me to go to hospital. I said okay. And that was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 26th. And I said, I can't even remember, put the phone down. I ran. And
Mm.
I remember sitting in that journey to the hospital and what is going in my mind. And then I walk into the room and she's sitting there. It's a completely cream colored room. And she's the double bed. And she's sitting there looking petrified, scared. And they were waiting for me, so they would do the scan again. And he was pronounced there. And my dad, I called my dad up on the way down. We just cried together.
Mm.
What's interesting is the emotion.
I can't even imagine what that must be like. I know how painful it was for me, and I wasn't that far into my pregnancy. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I can only
So
imagine as far. The reason I ask you whether it was your first is because mine wasn't. And people kept saying to me, it's all right, you've already got a healthy child. And that hurt.
that hurts even more because it was said to me and said to my wife at the time.
And it's a baby that you love.
So the business is basically, and this is a gift that my son has given me,
Mm.
right? To help other fathers, grieving dads,
Yeah.
to help them, really to help them learn how to carry their grief and be that support for their partner and family.